middle class dream is dead. It is so dead. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I've got an interesting subject I want to talk to you guys today about, so let's get right into it. So guys, I need two favors real quick, please. Just two small favors. Please like this video. Second of all, please consider subscribing to the channel. If you haven't subscribed, please seriously consider subscribing to the channel. So guys, I want to talk to you guys today about the middle class dream we were sold as kids growing up to becoming adults. We were told, go to school, get good grades. If you go to college, you got more of a chance at success and getting a good paying job. Guys, middle class dream is dead. It is so dead. Right now, if you're middle class, you are broke, honestly. If you are middle class right now in 2023, guys, you are considered to be broke. Right now, we have two classes of people. We have broke and we have financially independent and wealthy. That's it. Two classes, guys. Either you have money or you don't have money and you're broke. Guys, we were fed this dream, this whole go to school, get a good job. Guys, what the hell is a good job? Be honest with me. What is your definition of a good job? To me, what a good job is, the employer is going to pay you just enough money so you don't quit. And us as the employee, we're going to do just enough work not to get fired. There's no such thing as a good job to me, guys. If you're just working in a factory or doing what I do, working in running a retail store, guys, I make a six-figure income after my bonuses and things of that nature, but I don't consider my job a good job. I don't consider it a good job at all. Because if I had not gotten my finances together and got out of debt and started investing in things of that nature, I would be broke. If I had stayed on the same trajectory that I was going on, I'd be broke living paycheck to paycheck right now, guys, even on a six-figure income. So that whole go to school, get a good job, buy a house in the suburbs with a white picket fence, a dog and a couple kids, that dream is dead, guys. That dream is dead. Like I said, if you're middle class, you're broke. Because what they didn't tell you is that once you go to college, if you go to college, they didn't tell you, oh, by the way, before you start even trying to live your life, you're probably going to have anywhere from $40,000 to maybe $80,000 of student loan debt. So guess what? You're starting off your life in the hole. So guess what? You're going to go try to buy a house right now in 2023. Guess what? You won't be able to afford it because the interest rates are 8-9%. Oh, and by the way, you need to go buy a new car. Oh, that new car is probably going to run you $700-800 a month. Oh, by the way, when you go shopping for groceries, you may fill up a quarter of your cart and already have about $100 spent. They didn't tell you if you need to go buy clothing for yourself or your kids. The price is going to be outrageous. They didn't tell us all this, guys. Oh yeah, but strive for the middle class. Go to college. Get a good job. So why? So I can be broke? Guys, the United States, we are a nation of spenders. A nation of spenders. We will spend our very last dollar and then wait till the next check rolls around. We don't save. We don't invest. We don't fund our retirement accounts. We live for today and today only. We don't worry about next week, next month, or next year, or 5 years down the road. We live for today. Thank God it's Friday. Oh God, it's Monday. That's how we live, guys. I got a saying that I came up with, guys. Wealth is not about how much money you have. It's about the options that the money gives you. Because when you broke, you have no options. You're out of options when you're broke and have no money. You're out of options. You don't have any. So guys, I'm imploring everybody you guys have to, we got to buckle down. And we have to change this. Each one of you know where you're at in your financial life right now. And you got to be honest with yourself. If you want better, you got to do better. If you want to change, you have to change. Guys, let me tell you something about myself. 14 years ago, I was broke as a damn joke. 14 years ago, I was broke as a joke. Bad credit. Me and my ex-wife, bad credit. Car repossessions. Living paycheck to paycheck. Had bills and collections. We were living the middle class debt trap. And then, once we cleaned that up, we were still doing the whole middle class life. Go to work, pay bills, take out some credit, buy some liabilities, pay them off, go buy some more liabilities, pay them off. Just living a rat in the wheel, as they say, guys. Just living the average normal rat race. That's what we were doing. But guys, we got tired of living like that. I like to tell my story to people because, guys, I have a high school diploma. High school diploma, that's it. But I taught myself financial literacy by surfing the internet, reading books, going on YouTube, things of that nature, studying the stock market, studying investing. I taught myself financial literacy because I got tired of being freaking broke, guys. You have to make a committed decision that you want better. Because I know damn well me, with a high school diploma, if I can get my financial life in order, anybody can do it. Anybody can. Because I can tell you one thing, I'm not the sharpest crayon in the box. But when it comes to money and money management and debt and investing, I'm one of the sharpest tools out there. But I taught it to myself. I taught it to myself because I wanted to do better with my money. I wanted to leave an inheritance for my children. Guys, you know how many funerals I've been to in the last 5 years where there's nothing left to the children? Nothing. Pretty much had to take up collections to even bury individuals, set up GoFundMe pages. What type of legacy will you leave for your children? Myself, I hate having to trade my time for money. I hate it. I hate having to go to a job every day and work 9 to 10 hours a day to collect a paycheck. But the way I look at it though, is that my job is my vehicle to get me to my destination. Because I got great with my money, learned about investing, taking advantage of my company sponsored 401k, taking advantage of that match, opened me up a brokerage account, and I'm funding that also. Guys, I know individuals that are scared as hell to lose their jobs. Guys, if I lost my job tomorrow, it'll suck. I mean, it's not the time I wanted to walk away, but I'd be okay. I would be okay. I would survive. My lifestyle won't change at all. Got 2 vehicles that I paid for. I have no credit card debt. And yeah, that bad credit I used to have 14 years ago is now excellent credit. But do you think I'm using that? No, no way. I would have to pay that money back. I use my credit responsibly. If I use a credit card, if I use a credit card, guess what? My investments will pay that credit card off the next month. Because I'm building assets, guys. I'm building paper assets through the stock market. I have a home that I'm building equity in. And when the interest rates go down, I'm going to rent out my current home and buy another home. I have renters paying off this home, and my assets will pay off my next home. Guys, that's how the wealthy stay wealthy, by building assets. You have to build assets, ladies and gentlemen. You cannot work your way to wealth. You cannot save your way to wealth. You have to multiply your money. There are 3 ways to true wealth in this country. Starting a business, income generating real estate, investing. There's the only 3 ways to true wealth, ladies and gentlemen. 3 ways to true wealth. That is it. But guys, we have to stop with this debt. We have to stop with this debt. We are a nation of spenders. We have to stop spending and start prioritizing our futures, guys. I want to give you some statistics. The age group with the highest average debt is Generation X, my age group, 51. Gen X has the highest average debt, Gen X. Age group with the highest average credit card debt. Again, Gen X, my age group, I'm 51, we like to spend on credit cards. Age group with the highest auto loan debt. Again, My age group, Gen X, we lead car loan debt. We love buying cars. You know, our identities are tied to a vehicle. Because I got a 2015 Chevy Cruze paid for. I got a 2018 Chevy Camaro paid for. I will drive those cars till I can't drive them anymore. But the good thing about it is, if one of them dies, my investments will buy me a car. I don't have to work for it. Again, that's how the wealthy lives. But guys, the reason I've been able to do that, max out my 401k and invest in my brokerage account, is because I don't carry any consumer debt. I don't have car payments. I don't have credit card debt. I don't have student loans. I don't have personal loans. I don't have private loans. So I'm able to just load up my brokerage account. I walk around with no money in my pocket, guys, none. Money in my pocket, because my mindset is, money in my pocket is not making me any money. All my funds are invested. But the good thing about it is, my brokerage account is a non-retirement account, so if I need money, just go right on my laptop or my phone, withdraw some money. But money in my pocket is not making me any money, ladies and gentlemen. All my money is invested. Guys, to get to this point, you need to do 5 things. You need to set goals, guys. You need to have a plan. Then once you make that plan of getting out of debt, then you need to set goals. Financial literacy and setting goals is the same as goals for anything else you do in your life, whether it's losing weight, anything. Doing better at work, doing better on your job. Same thing, you got to set goals, financial goals, guys. Then number 2, you got to budget. You got to budget your money. Guys, you got to know where your money is going and not wonder where the hell it went. If you get paid and you just, spending money here, spending money there, before you know it, your money is gone. You don't even know where it went. You got to budget your money, ladies and gentlemen. Then number 3, you got to eliminate consumer debt and stay away from consumer debt like the plague. Because you would never, ever accomplish any real financial freedom carrying consumer debt. Guys, I want to be wealthy. That's my goal. That's my goal. But that may not be everybody's goal, and that's fine. But I think everybody should strive for some type of financial freedom. Because if you want to retire early, don't you want to be able to retire early? Instead of being bogged down in debt? Debt keeps people working longer. People don't work longer because they just love their jobs. They work longer because they have to work longer. Guys, you want to be able to give yourself choices. Again, money gives you choices. It gives you options that being broke does not give you. I know people older than me, but they will be working longer than me because they can have so much damn debt. I'm a full-time general manager at my retail store, but my goal is for the next couple of years to be working part-time. I'm not gonna have to do this until my 60s or 70s. It's not gonna happen. It's not happening with me, guys. It's not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. I've built my net worth from zero 14 years ago when I really started thinking, I need to start doing better with my money. Start doing better, then started investing 9, 10 years ago. I've built my net worth from negative to positive in the hundreds of thousands of dollars in less than 9 years. Just by working my ass off, getting out of debt, and buying assets. It can be done. If someone with a high school diploma that was probably a B- C student can do it, anybody can do it. But like I said, I love the subject of money. Money intrigues me. I've taught myself how money works. I've taught myself about assets versus liabilities. And I want to leave a legacy to my children and my grandchildren. I don't want to be broke, guys. Don't want to be broke. It's not my goal. I wasn't put on this earth to be broke. I was put on this earth to live and thrive, not be broke and struggling and worry about where my next dollar is coming. I just want to reiterate, when you get out of debt, just take your bills, smallest to largest. There's been a lot of debate about that. Should you go with the highest interest rate debt? I did my debt payoff to get out of debt by starting with my bills, smallest bill to highest bill. And that's how I work to pay them off. Because the process is, if you're paying off little debt, getting those little ankle biters out the way, it gives you motivation, it gives you momentum, it gives you some wins. Number 4, have an emergency fund. Once you do all of this, have an emergency fund. Emergency fund should be 3 to 6 months of your household expenses, just your household expenses, what you pay out. If you got a car note included into that, in case you have money to fall back on in case a washer goes out, a dryer goes out, a refrigerator goes out, car breaks down, you have money to fix it. If you lose your job, you have money to maintain your home while you go and look for another job, guys. And then number five, start building assets. Once you get out of debt and you have that emergency fund in place, you start building assets. If your company offers a 401k, get in that 401k and invest at least 10 to 15% of your gross income into that 401k. And that will also lower your tax liability also, because they're going to take the 401k money out, then they're going to tax you. And then with the money you bring home after that, then you open up a Roth IRA or buy you an index fund, an S&P 500 index fund, or a total stock market index fund. Those are the only two I use, guys, and I'm building wealth. My work 401k is the S&P 500 index fund, which covers your U.S. top 500 companies that operate internationally. And then through my brokerage account, I invest in a total stock market index fund. That covers the entire U.S. market, guys. Over 3,000 stocks I'm invested into through an index fund. So I got exposure to over 3,000 companies through that index fund. And my investments have averaged over, right now, an 11% return over the last 9 years. But when it comes to investing, guys, you have to ride the wave. You're going to have ups, you're going to have downs. The market's going to have some volatility. You got to be able to have the stomach for it. But out of the last 10 years, the stock market has only been down twice in 10 years. Over the last 20 years, the stock market has been down 4 times. I like those odds, guys, because all I'm looking for is an average return. When they say the stock market always ends up, history tells us the stock market always ends up. I like my odds, guys. So guys, let me run through those 5 real quick. 5 things you need to do to get out of consumer debt and start building wealth. Number 1, you got to devise a plan, set goals, and take action. Number 2, you got to budget. Start budgeting your money so you know where it's going. Number 3, you got to eliminate consumer debt. Number 4, establish an emergency fund. A 3 to 6 month emergency fund of your household expenses. This helps you to have liquid access to money if you need it, or in case of a job loss to run your household. Guys, 60% of Americans can't even come up with $500 in case of an emergency. That's a shame. 70% of Americans cannot come up with $1,000 in case of an emergency without using a credit card. Again, that's a shame. We have got to do better. And then number 5, start investing. 401ks, brokerage accounts, mutual funds, index funds, things of that nature, and start building wealth, guys. Guys, again, if I can do this, anyone can do this. It is not hard to build wealth if you make a committed decision to do that. Guys, I have a fully funded emergency fund. I have a 401k. I have a brokerage account. But I worked my ass off to get to this point over the last 12 to 13 years, 14 years, by changing my habits, changing my mindset about money, how I think about money. Guys, it's amazing when you don't worry about money or have no money problems. You don't want to spend money. You don't really want to spend it. There's nothing you really want to go out and blow money on. But it's amazing when people are broke, they can find anything in the damn world to go spend money on. And they don't even have money. That's my rant today about the middle class debt trap. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I really appreciate the support joining into my video today, viewing my video today. Again, guys, please remember to like the video, share the video, and once again, please consider subscribing to the channel and joining the community. Remember, guys, financial decisions you make today will impact your financial life tomorrow. Thanks again. Frank Talks Money. I am out.